know the secret link between this burning helicopter on your screen and Delta Force? For 40 years, the US military studied this bloody image just to master the art of the perfect mission. Today, I'm taking you behind the curtain of how Delta Force became a flawless machine. Everyone talks about their recent successes, but no one sees the oath sworn by the 19 soldiers who fell in Somalia in 1993. How did that army, lost in the maze of Mogadishu, become so obsessed that they now build one-to-one scale models of palaces just to memorize every inch? Get ready, we're diving into the dark world where rules are written in blood. The year is 1993. Somalia is in total chaos, ruled by a warlord named Mohammed Farah Aidid. For Delta Force, the mission seemed simple: hit a building in the city center, grab 2 high-value targets, and get out. A total 1-hour in-and-out operation. But there was a massive problem. US intelligence completely underestimated the urban labyrinth of Mogadishu and the population's loyalty to Aidid. The soldiers were so relaxed, they didn't even bring night vision goggles or enough water. They'd be back before sunset, right? They were wrong. The mission launched, choppers hummed over the rooftops. Then, that terrifying sound was heard. An RPG rocket hit the tail of a Black Hawk helicopter. Call sign Super 6-1. One of the invincible birds of the sky slammed into the dusty streets of Mogadishu. In that instant, a 1-hour mission turned into a 15-hour hellscape. Delta operators rushed to the crash site to follow the rule, leave no man behind. But they were swarmed by thousands of armed militia in narrow alleys. That day, they didn't just fight rifles. They fought a population armed with stones. As helicopters fell one by one, the world's most elite soldiers were trying to achieve the impossible, just to stay alive. When the sun rose, the scene was grim. 19 American soldiers dead, 73 wounded. It was one of the heaviest blows to the US military since Vietnam. But this defeat didn't break Delta Force. On the contrary, it reinvented them. From that day on, they swore an oath: never again unprepared. The foundation of those smooth operations you see today was laid in the blood spilled in Mogadishu on that day. Now, a 1-to-1 scale model of every target building is constructed, every second is calculated to the millimeter. Those dusty streets in Somalia were where Delta Force's perfectionist obsession began. You've seen how Somalia turned Delta Force into a perfection machine, but the story doesn't end there. It's actually just beginning. Do you think these guys only raid buildings? In our next videos, we'll analyze real radio chatter from rescue missions like Operation Acid Gambit, conducted jointly with the CIA, whose records are still marked top secret. And what about the shadow operators walking among us in civilian clothes, whose names aren't in any official records? Are you curious how they infiltrate the most secure bunkers of America's biggest enemies without firing a single shot? Not only that, in our next episode, we will lay out exactly what is written in that famous Future Vision report leaked from the Pentagon, discussing how advanced AI and facial recognition systems are dragging the future of these secret operations into an ethical debate. If you are curious about the untold face of America and the real owners behind the curtain of this invisible army, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, because our next file is deep enough to make you question everything you know,